Yo, sup, y'all boys and girls, man. Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on a Thursday, cooking up this NBA, man. I got my guy Al Ninos with me today. What's up, Al?
Yeah, just gonna be going over this short but sweet and actually not so sweet NBA card, but we'll try to make the best of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Short but sweet. We got 5 games. Really four. I'm not looking at that Spurs Blazers game. I know some people are. I did lean them on the money line. We'll get to it in a second, but I'm not betting that trash ass. Maybe you'll talk me on to it. We'll see in a little bit. We can start on our first game on the board, man. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers out on the road facing the Magic. This line darted the other way quick, man. We got the Magic now laying 10.5. Cleveland is sitting everybody. No Allen, no Garland, no Levert, no Donovan Mitchell, no Evan Mobley, no Okoro. How you feel about this?
Yeah, well, you just named went through that laundry list of injuries for the Cavs, and I'm gonna be looking at a prop here. The number is getting a little out of hand, as you mentioned. Probably lean towards the Magic first quarter, if anything. But I do like a prop here. I like Paolo Banchero to get over 19.5 points. Now, the Cavs allow the second fewest points to power forwards, but as you just mentioned, this won't be the Cavs playing. You know, they might have the Water Boy on there. Who knows? Maybe the yeah, it's not gonna be pretty for the Cavs anyway. So yeah, I like Banchero to have a big game and lead his team to a victory, whether they cover the double digits or not. I probably would have to lean that way, but I'm not excited to bet the 9.5 or where is it at now? Yeah, 10. So again, Magic first quarter for me minus 3.5 for Paolo Banchero over 19.5 points.
For Shody. Banchero, kind of like that. He should have a big game. Um, Great rookie season for him, man. I think this Magic team, this future is bright for this Magic team. I do think the side for me in this one, I do lean Magic. Again, I'm probably not going to bet the Magic. 10.5 is kind of out of my realm for the Magic. I do lean that direction. I could see them blowing this one open, trying to establish some momentum rolling forward into next season. What was the line on that Boncaro?
19.5 last I checked. Let me see.
19 and a half. I like that, man. I like that.
Yeah, I think he gets there.
I can see him getting there.
Yeah, it's a little juiced, but if you get it over 20, that's fine too, 20.5. But yeah, I don't mind paying a little juice for that. He should have himself a little ball game. Even if I mean, the only concern here, I guess, is that they blow them out early and then they sit him down. But in order to get the blowout, I think he'll take 20 points from Banchero. So I like that play.
Shody. Starting lineup for the Cavs. We got Ricky Rubio, Danny Green, Lamar Stevens, Dean Wade, Robin Lopez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not too exciting.
not at all, man. So I lean Magic in this one, laying the huge number. I wish I would have got it like last night. I'm not excited though, laying at 10.5. Probably a stay away for me in this one. Next game on the board, we got the Heat on the road facing the Sixers. Huge game for the Heat, man. They're trying to hold off a few of those teams for the spot they have. Sixers just trying to stay healthy, establish some momentum, and make sure Embiid gets that MVP. I do see Adebayo game time decision in this one, and I see Maxey and PJ Tucker as well game time decisions for this game. For me, y'all know how I feel, man. I like the Sixers. Continuously fading the Miami Heat. Something I love doing. I will say it's not my favorite play on the board. Miami does have a little more. Which one? What am I trying to say? They
Motivation.
have more to play for. There we go.
Mm.
And they've really been struggling, but I'm seeing Harden in there. I'm seeing Embiid in there. And if those guys go, I don't think they go out here and just go through the motions. I think they actually go in here, try to keep in the – I just think they try to keep some positive momentum rolling forward into the playoffs as well. I love fading Miami, man. I like the Sixers here. I'll lay the points in this one. How you feel?
Yeah, I'm going to be looking at another prop for you guys here. I like Jimmy Butler over 23.5 points. You could look at over 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists, but I like him to look more for some buckets tonight. He's been playing well, and he'll be going up against the last team he played for. He didn't play for them too long, but just long enough to create enough drama to have himself enough motivation to have a big game tonight. And now the Sixers do limit power forwards, rebounds, and threes. But PJ Tucker is the big question mark here. And by the way, I do see Adebayo being upgraded to probable, so it does look like he will be playing tonight. And on the other hand, though, it does look like Tucker is still questionable and less likely to play, I guess. And Tucker's a pretty good and physical defender, so Butler should have that much bigger of a game if Tucker does sit out. And so, again, I like Butler over 23.5 points tonight.
Yes, sir. If the Heat gonna do anything, it got to go through Jimmy. So I don't think it's a bad look, man. And revenge type spot against an old team is always a good nod. Like you said, if it's gonna happen tonight, it's got to go through Jimmy buckets, man. And so I ain't mad at that. I can see Jimmy still having a nice game, with a win or without it. He's got to be the motor to get it done. So kind of like that. I see somebody asking, what do they have to play for? The Heat are currently 7th in the Eastern Conference, 2 games behind the Nets. They're not gonna catch them, I don't think. And but they got the Hawks at 41 wins. Miami has 42. So I think the Hawks technically could still catch the Heat for that 7th seed. I don't think it happens though, but it could. So they got to play tonight.
Yeah, they could. They're just 1.5 games.
Yeah, they got 2 more losses though. That's the thing.
Yeah, 1.5 games. Yeah. So yeah, I mean they're still within reach. Yeah, the Heat do have to play here, but yeah, as you said, Harden it looks like is in, and Embiid is in too. So I don't think they'll be taking the Heat lightly.
Nah, yeah, man. Philly been dominant at home all year. One of the best home cover teams in the league. Miami Heat, we know they're the worst cover team in the entire league, man. I'm a little nervous that they might not play full game, but I think the Sixers still get some run, and that's the side for me in that one. Head out to our next one. We got the Blazers and the Spurs. Al, this morning, I probably spent all of 10 seconds on this game. For real, man. I don't know, man. There's more people sitting this game out than I think are available to play.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they're gonna fill rosters in this game. I don't. You got anything for the people in this one?
I think Water Boys should be getting themselves ready just in case,
Man, let's go to San Antonio. We might be able to get a jersey.
Hey, why not? Why not? You know who is playing though? Trey Jones still in the lineup. So, despite all the absences here, I think he comes out to play a little bit. I like his over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, again, you could just keep it to the 14.5 points, but in this case, I do like him to have a better overall game. He has been hustling for his rebounds, and as the starting point guard. Despite not having the best teammates available, I like him to get his fair share of assists as well. So I'll go Trey Jones over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And also, I'll go with the Spurs minus the 4 here. I'm not thrilled about it, but I'll go with it.
So I spent $10 but in that 10 seconds, I somehow managed to murmur Spurs money line. I'm a degenerate at heart too, guys. So sometimes, I'm not betting this game. I don't plan on betting this game. That's what I should say, because there's only 5 games today, and who knows? What time does this game start? Let's see what time.
Is 8 o'clock start.
8. See, they got me. See, they probably gonna get me because that's the only game in that 8 o'clock window.
Gotta get some first quarter action.
You know what I mean? You know how it be when you're just sitting there, man.
Hey, you'll still have some other games going. It's not like you'll be the only thing at the time. So unless you really want to bet on who wins the tip-off. Shit.
Oh, it's at 7 o'clock, yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it go down. Spurs money line, if anything. Maybe if any. I think the Spurs do win this game. I really do. I think the Spurs win it at home. I think they're favored for a reason. I'm not laying 4.5 with them, but somebody has to win this game. And if I had to say who wins it, I would say Spurs. And yeah, that's how I feel about that game. Head out to our next one. We got the Jazz and the Thunder, but it's huge implications on this game. I will for 1,000% be watching this one, man, as my Mavs lives are basically clinging to uh, this game, kind of. Thunder laying 7 on the Jazz, man, on the road. I like the Jazz plus the 7 here. Not just for my math's sake, but because the Jazz are actually money in this home underdog spot, man. They're 11-3 ATS as home underdogs, man. They go stupid, dummy, crazy in this exact spot. The Thunder, they are the cover buddies, man. Our favorite money making team, but a lot of that is as dogs, man. As favorites, they have not been pretty lately. I'm talking about they've been terrible as favorites, man. And we alluded to that earlier in the season. We love the Thunder in that underdog role. As favorites, that's not really where they're most profitable at. I think the sign for me here is to grab the points with the Jazz, even though the Thunder, this is damn near a do or die game for them. So the scenario is the Thunder, if they win this one and their next one against the Grizzlies, they're in to the play-in, and my Mavs can do nothing about it. If the Thunder lose one of these games and my Mavs went out, my Mavs in the playoffs. So interesting game here tonight, man. I'm grabbing the points with the Utah Jazz. What about you in this one, Al?
Yeah, I guess I have to agree with pretty much everything you just said. Just going to throw some numbers in there to back it up a little bit. We talked about the Thunder. They were leading the league in covers for all season long until recently. And where they have been the most terrible, though, is in this spot as a road favorite. Just 1-6 against the spread as a road favorite. So that's not where they've been making anybody money. So, yeah, as bad or banged up as the Jazz have been, I still 7 points at home, I think, is probably the right play here. So I'll agree with that. Yeah, I'll take the points here with the Jazz.
Yeah, I'm not enthused with this Jazz injury report, man. I really wanted the Jazz to play these guys, man. No Markkanen, no Clarkson, no Rudy Gay, no Colin Sexton. It's frustrating, man. But a lot of these guys have been out for a little minute, and the Jazz have been competitive even without a lot of them, man. And I think they probably got another one in the tuck. I could not be mad at nobody for looking at no THT props. What's his over points?
Points is 23.5.
I like that. Kind of like over THT points.
Someone's going to have to score.
He's going to have to do it for me today. What about one more?
Olenek is 15.5. He can score a couple buckets.
What about his PRA?
36.5.
For Olenek?
No, for Tucker. Olenek is 28.5.
Kind of like his PRA. It's got to go through them two guys for me today, man. Olenek and THT. I think they give the Thunder a run for their money. I don't think that the Jazz just lay down for the Thunder today, man. I think they give them everything they can handle. I think the Thunder do win this game. I hope the Jazz win it, but I don't think they do. I think the Thunder do win it, but I think the Jazz give them a run for their money, man. And I think the points is the right place to be. And I think it's going to go through THT and Kelly Olynyk, man. So I couldn't talk nobody off of those props. For the Thunder Buddies, let's see. Any props I can come up with for the Thunder Buddies?
They are just 2-5 straight up as road favorites too. The Thunder are. So yeah, wouldn't be shocked by an upset here.
Nah, I don't really love no props today for the Thunder Buddies, man. Couldn't talk nobody off Shine's over, as we know.
It's pretty high up there though, but yeah.
But it's probably too high already.
It's pretty up there. It's 43.5 on the points, rebounds, and assists, 32.5 points. So
32.5. Sheesh, yeah. I can't bet that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll with THT over THT points over Kelly Olynyk, PRA over Jazz plus the points. Let's get it done, Jazz. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna sprinkle some on the Jazz money line just because I really, 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 really want it to happen.
I like that.
For sure, man. So
good luck on that one.
For sure. I thank you. Appreciate it. Last and final game up. Got the Nuggets. Hey, this game right here could be a Western Conference Finals preview. It really could. We got the best team in the West, the Nuggets, facing a lot of people's favorite to actually do it. The Phoenix Suns. Thing is, in this one, is we might not even get the game we really want to get, as injury report for the Denver Nuggets is not looking good, man. Murray game time decision. Michael Porter Jr. game time decision. Aaron Gordon game time decision. Nikola Jokic game time decision. Sheesh, man. This morning on the gym session, Al, I told them I was going to try to jump the news and prayed that all these guys for the Nuggets do play. Mainly a reason I said that was because Coach Mike Malone went off on them guys after their last game. I'm going to read the quote one more time. Hold on, I got to pull it back up. Coach went off on them boys after they lost to 21 points to the Rockets. He said, if that's how we're going to play, we'll be out in the first round. I just called out our team soft, and I dared someone to challenge me. No one did, because we as a group tonight, we were soft, man. You can't come out with statements like that and then go into Phoenix and then sit everybody. I mean, hey, y'all got to establish some momentum rolling into the playoffs. I still think most of these guys play tonight. I could be wrong, man, but I'm grabbing all them points, man. I am. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The Suns could roll these boys. They could. But in that same breath, this is still the Denver Nuggets, the number one team in the Western Conference. Hopefully the news breaks my way, but I got the Nuggets in this one. What about you?
Yeah, I'm as a basketball fan, I sure hope they play, but honestly, I don't think they will. So
yeah,
based off that, I'm gonna try to get the best number I can get on the Suns. I believe that is on the Suns in the first quarter here, laying the 3.5. Now I may be in trouble if they end up playing, but best I can do right now is go that way. And again, hopefully by the time the drive-through comes on, we'll have a better. This is a late start, 10 p.m., so we might not even have those updates on the drive-through.
Yeah.
But sure hope we do by then, and I'll try to keep you posted then. But as of right now,
hey,
I got.
I pray that if they don't be playing these games come playoff time, like, well, we'll know come playoff time that these guys, most guys are gonna be playing, but still, there's gonna be some injuries where they're gonna be holding it throughout the day. It's really annoying, man. They gotta do something about this, bro. There's no reason that half the roster should be game time decision. Like, you know if these guys are playing or not, bro.
Yeah, but I think during the playoffs, I mean, unless they have a real injury, the questionables will be a lot more likely to play than not. And obviously it depends on the situation, but I think they'll be suiting up a lot more than they have been during the regular season. And I can't blame them. There's science behind it too. You're more likely to get injured on the back-to-back. So some people sit on those, and the more injury-prone players definitely do, and the guys coming off the injuries do. But these ones when they're not playing 2 in a row, we hope you have a better answer. But again, they did lock up the top seed in the West with that Grizzlies loss yesterday. So just another reason I'm thinking.
Don't bring up the Grizzlies yesterday. I had them plus that 5.5 as my play of the day.
Ooh. I had them too. Yeah, early. Yeah, that stung a little bit.
Hey, back play of the days for me. So I had the Grizzlies yesterday. They should have lost in regulation and covered that spread. That's what should have happened.
Yeah, I couldn't believe they pushed that to overtime.
I couldn't believe it either, man. And as soon as they did it, I already knew it was happening too. That's the thing. As soon as that game was overtime, I said, I'm dead, man.
124 up, we went 134, 124, just in the blink of an eye. But that's there's two losses that sting the most to me, at least. The ones where you lose by the hook, and the very close second is these underdogs when you have them and it goes into overtime.
Yep. So then the day before, I had the Sixers who pushed it too. And that, to me, that's even more frustrating. They had that one in the bag. Like, they had that one sealed up. Embiid, big ass, can't grab a rebound. Derek White hits an and 1-3. Like, what am I watching right now? Sometimes I feel like I'm be watching like 2K.
No, sometimes it does get a little ridiculous, but I'd still rather take a push than any of those kind of losses. Any kind of loss, really, any day. But obviously we still rather win. But I definitely don't mind pushing as much as other people do, I guess.
Brings us to our favorite part of the show, parlay time, small card. So I guess we can just go like 2-teamer today. We ain't gotta force it. We can go 2-teamer.
I'm pulling an audible, by the way. I know we talked about this real quick for a change before the show, but good. Yeah, I like the Jazz actually. The more we looked into it, the more I started liking this one. Yeah, they're missing their key guys, but I think they do have just enough to cover this number in this situation. So taking the points with the Jazz here.
Y'all know where I'm going, man. I'm going to Philadelphia. Give me them Sixers. I don't like that too. Hopefully they come to play tonight on this Heat team. Continuing to fade the Heat. Favorite spot all season. And hey, I'm pulling an audible too. Make it a 3-teamer. Just throw that Spurs money line on there, man. They gonna win
Yeah,
it.
I don't hate it. That was gonna be my pick. I mean, I was gonna lay the points, but yeah, 3-teamer. Go ahead, just do the
I
money
think they
line.
win the game, man. If
Yeah,
they don't, they don't, man.
it's
But
not
I done
bad.
talked myself into it, just sitting here looking at it. They should win that damn game, man. If they don't, I'll be mad. But we can go a little 3-teamer. Jazz +7, Sixers laying 2, Spurs money line. Kind of like it. Little parlay on the small card Thursday. Thank you for joining me today, Al, man. What you got for sale over at Pickdawgz? I've been seeing you've been pretty hot over there in that baseball, man.
Yeah, baseball's off to a good start. Thanks for having me. And yeah, just I've been putting up a lot of plays in baseball. Just smaller card today though, and just went with one play in each sport. I do have a 3-pack with all those 3 plays, or I have my $19 play in the NBA. I have each sport again sold individually as well, but still, always your best way to go is those 2 for 1 and those long-term passes. Definitely the best way to go. Should have more action tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I got 4 plays up there today, 3 for sale. 2 in the NBA, 1 in the NHL, and 1 in the MLB. My $19 NBA Jam Session play, 7-4-1 last 12. I just talked about those last 2, man. I really feel like I'm hotter than I feel like I should be hotter than I am. Those last 2 are really frustrating. We get back on track on that play today, though. Scoop it up, $19. My MLB play still up there as well. 6-1 to begin the season on that top MLB play. Been pretty hot on that, man. I know I talk NBA, but I know we talk NBA on this show, but everybody that comes on this show bets every sport as well. So don't be afraid to try and sound some other sports, man. Scoop up those top plays for a reason in those sports. And yeah, man, I got a 3-pack. I think it has 2 NBA and that MLB top play in there. So however you want to do it, all over at Pickdawgz Premium, man. Let's make some money on a Thursday. Al, again, thank you for joining me, man. You want to drive through tonight?
Yeah, and real quick, I know baseball can be a little slow for basketball fans, but plenty of money to be made. As Jay mentioned, both of us off to a good start. So hopefully we keep that up for the rest of the season and finish this NBA season out strong too. Yeah, I will be on the drive-through. Am I going to see you there?
Yes, sir. I'll be on there in a little bit as well. So see you in a little bit, man. Thank y'all for joining us. We out of here.
Peace.